Well, good morning, everybody. It's 11 o'clock. Thank you very much for joining us today as we continue our productivity series here at UZIN North America. My name is Josh Newberger. I'm the Director of Marketing for UZIN North America. And today I'm joined with Ray and Jared on the UZIN side. And we're going to discuss a little bit the Hydrostop materials and all the waterproofing membranes for all your tile projects and any projects that require any type of waterproofing. That is part of our complete system with the UZIN tile and stone range. And so definitely appreciate everybody joining us today. As a little bit of an administrative note, if you have a question or want to ask a question, there's a question box down in your, if you're on your mobile phone, should be down on your bottom, or just type into your question. We're going to get to all questions at the end. So if you got something as we're going along, just type it in. Other than that, I'm going to turn it over to Ray and Jared, who are going to walk us through the Hydrostop waterproofing system, and very happy to have everybody on board. Ray, Jared, how you doing today?
Doing good.
Doing good. Thanks, Josh, for the introduction, and let's get right into this. We're going to be going over the Hydrostop waterproof system today. And my name is Ray Darter. I'm a technical rep for UZIN. I've been working for UZIN for a little over 4 years now, and it's been a great experience. Prior to working for UZIN, I worked at Big D Floor Covering Supplies. I worked there for 6 years, managing several of their locations in Southern California. And one thing that I like about the flooring industry that I picked up on right away is that there's always something new to learn. And we hope today that we can share something new with you, something that you can take with you and that will benefit you on your job sites.
Yeah, hi, my name is Jared Higley. I'm also a technical rep for UZIN. I've been with the company for a little over 4 years as well. My past life, I was in the floor covering trade. I'm actually a third generation floor installer. I also worked as a demolition contractor, specializing in floor covering removal and wall covering removal. And one thing that's always kind of kept me around and enjoying and appreciating the industry is just always encountering problems and figuring out those solutions. So, hopefully what we show you here today is going to show you a very common problem that is topical waterproofing intrusion, and give you a solution to think about. So.
All right, well, before we get into the Hydrostop system, we want to tell you a little bit about us, a little bit about UZIN. And UZIN is a 4th generation family-owned company that is listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. UZIN has over 1,000 employees with manufacturing plants and offices worldwide. And you can see some of those locations on the map there. Here in the United States, our corporate office is in Denver, Colorado, and we have our manufacturing plant on the East Coast in Dover, Delaware. On the bottom right hand of your screen there, you can see the different brands that are under the UZIN umbrella. And we have UZIN, Wolf, Pullman, Arturo, Codex, RZ, and Pyredo brands. With these brands, we supply a comprehensive range of products, systems, and services for the renovation and preservation of floor coverings of all types. And here we have a timeline, a history, if you will, of the company. It was founded in 1911 in Vienna, Austria. And the registration of the brand UZIN happened in 1948. And UZIN is the flagship brand of UZIN. Its product range includes moisture mitigation, primers, leveling and patching compounds, floor covering adhesives, as well as waterproofing, mortar, and grout for tile and stone installation. So that's a little bit about us. I would add to that, UZIN came over to the United States in 2008, and we've been introducing more and more products from that line in Europe to the North American market. And this is one of those products that we've introduced. It's the Hydrostop waterproof system. What is the Hydrostop waterproof system? It is a waterproofing sheet membrane that is bonded to walls and pans topically with cement-based mortars or adhesives. All joints in the membrane are overlapped or sealed with seam tape. Preformed inside and outside corners are used to seal the corners. Protective collars are used to seal mixing valve pipe and drain penetrations. The system is a complete waterproof barrier from topical moisture intrusion. All right, so here we have the products themselves. On the left, we have the membrane. It's a 3-foot 3-inch wide roll, and it comes in 2 lengths, 33 feet and 98 feet long. And then on the right, we have the accessories with the seam tapes, the preformed inside and outside corners, as well as the pipe collar, mixing valve, and drain collars. So these are the actual products for the system, and here we have a video to show the installation of these products.
When installing UZIN Hydrostop waterproofing membrane, be sure to thoroughly clean the substrate prior to installation. After selecting the appropriate UZIN mortar, key the mortar into the substrate with the flat side of the trowel. Then meter out the mortar with an 1/8 inch by 1/8 inch square notch or a 1/4 inch by 3/16 inch V-notch trowel. Next, embed the Hydrostop membrane into the wet mortar with a rigid and flat edge, ensuring full mortar transfer. While embedding the membrane, make sure to remove any air pockets in the material. Apply seam tape where the material is not overlapped, a minimum of 2 inches. WP Peel and Stick Seam Tape offers quick installation. Simply peel and stick. Hydrostop seam tape is applied using the same installation methods as the Hydrostop membrane. Accessories like seam tape complete the full Hydrostop waterproof membrane system.
All right. So we showed you that video just to give you guys a good idea of the installation methods and what exactly it is. So it's always nice to see a visual as better understanding. So let's talk a little bit about standards and badges. Hydrostop meets and exceeds all the standards listed. And so the first one listed is the ANSI 11810. And what that is is a test that is done to qualify Hydrostop as a load-bearing waterproofing membrane. And just to give you guys an idea of what kind of things that ANSI tests, they test for fungus growth. Hydrostop passed with a 0, no fungus growing on the material. They test the seam strength, and the minimum requirement to meet this is 8 pounds on the seam strength. Hydrostop passed at 48 pounds. The breaking strength of the material has to meet a minimum of 170 psi. Hydrostop met that and exceeded it at 865 psi. So this is not only just meeting the bare minimum, it is far exceeding the requirements to get this qualification. Also, you'll see on this page is the ICC ES PMG 1450. This is a qualification that approves Hydrostop to be used as a topical shower pan liner and primary vapor retarder. Next up, we have the ASTM E96. And a lot of these qualifications, these are all acronyms. So the ASTM stands for the American Society for Testing Materials. The E96 qualifies Hydrostop to be used as the primary vapor retarder in steam rooms and steam showers, and they qualify it by the perm rating. You can see listed on the right. Hydrostop passed with a perm rating of 0.05 perms, which is incredibly low. One of the other qualifications is the EC1 Plus. The EC1 Plus, it's the ME code, and it measures the emission of VOCs on the product. And so there's 3 layers of the EC1 Plus. It's EC, and then if you go higher on the emissions of VOC, you get to EC1, and then EC1 Plus is the highest denotation of VOC emission on here, and it was calculated at 0 VOCs or volatile organic compounds.
And next, let's talk about features and benefits. The material itself is a flexible waterproof material, and that flexibility ensures ease of installation and proper and fast installation time. So the flexibility, also the texture of the material itself, that's a textured reinforced fabric. That texture gives us a complete bond of the Hydrostop membrane to the substrate. That gives us confidence in the system when we have that complete bond. Also, we have the accessories. The system is installed in conjunction with accessories. Instead of relying on perfect cuts and folds of the membrane, we give the installer pre-manufactured pieces for sealing change in plane, corners, and penetrations. This completes the system, eliminating opportunities for error. The mill thickness is always a key feature here. Instead of a liquid applied membrane that we're not sure if we're achieving that right mill thickness with the installation, this is a predetermined manufactured thickness. And with that thickness, we achieve that rating that Jared talked about with the ASTM E96. So it's a predetermined thickness. We don't have to rely on the installation for that rating. And then we also have fast track installation with the utilization of CX33 speed set and WP peel and stick seam tape. When utilizing these components, the Hydrostop system can be flood tested immediately. This saves downtime instead of waiting for standard curing times of up to 24 hours before flood testing. So we increase production, we meet extreme timelines set by job site requirements with these features and benefits.
All right, so let's talk about some of the applications. You can see here where topical water intrusion is commonly found. This is residential showers, commercial wet locations, showers, bathrooms, steam rooms, laundries, kitchens, and all these are found in not only the residential but also commercial areas such as healthcare, education, hospitality, and recreation. We find these areas where topical moisture intrusion is present. So we have a solution here for those areas. Also, we would like to mention that Hydrostop is an interior only product. Some of the acceptable substrates that we can go on, we have pictures there on the right. Going down the line, we got properly prepared concrete, masonry, cement mortar beds, leveling compounds, gypsum wallboard, industry standard plywood, and tile recommended backer boards. Let's go over some of the job sites that we've been a part of and partnering with our customers. Right here is a steam shower application. This was a project in a multifamily establishment that had a workout facility with a community steam rooms for both men and women's. And so the customer asked us, hey, what do you have that can handle steam showers? We were able to offer the Hydrostop product as well as the setting materials for this. I believe we used our CX30 mortar and HS200 cement-based waterproofing. This is a residential shower, a little bit more of a typical simple installation with Hydrostop. We were using our CX20 mortar to apply the membrane and also stick the tile to the surface. This is a custom shower that was actually for one of our customers. This is their personal residence. We did the shower inside there with the Hydrostop membrane, and we also utilized our liquid applied waterproofing membrane at the tub surround area, all while using the CX20 mortar that you can see there in the first picture in the bottom right hand corner of that first picture. Some of the projects that had multiple areas utilizing Hydrostop was the 7th Street Condos project. This was a multifamily condominium project that had 15 units, all with showers, sometimes multiple showers in these units. So the customer was able to take advantage of the solution that is Hydrostop, utilizing the membrane as well as CX20 setting mortar. Mountainside Fitness, it's a local fitness chain here in Arizona. They have several locations throughout the valley. Again, they have community steam rooms where the customers can use these steam showers after their workouts. And so we were able to offer a solution to the fitness chain and to our customer to give them a viable solution for their steam intrusion. And you can see not only did we use the Hydrostop membrane, but also the peel and stick seam tape at all of our seams, and installing with CX30 and CX33 speed set mortar.
All right, productivity is our product. This is a new theme we have at UZIN. It's our promise to our customers. And what do we mean by productivity is our product? At UZIN, we understand that making installations more productive benefits the customer in various ways. Meeting and exceeding deadlines, getting on to the next job quicker, and saving on labor increases profitability. At UZIN, you get productivity. And how do we mean that in regards to the Hydrostop system? When compared to liquid applied waterproof membranes, we can eliminate downtime in between coats. Rather than rolling on a coat, waiting for that coat to dry, and then proceeding with another coat or troweling on another coat, Hydrostop is a single layer installation system. So we're troweling on mortar and embedding the fabric into the mortar. We don't have to wait to do a second coat. It's a single layer installation system. We've also simplified the system rather than taking multiple mortars to a job site. The system allows for one UZIN setting material to be used for installation of the membrane and the tile. All right, so this eliminates the need of non-modified mortar for membrane placement and modified mortar for tile placement. So with a residential shower, CX20 is what we would recommend. We have that mortar to install the membrane and the tile. In a commercial steam shower, we have the CX30, which we would recommend to install the membrane and the tile. So we're not going to two different mortars. We have one mortar we send to the job site. Peel and stick seam tape. This is one of my favorite products. It's just how it sounds. You just peel the back and you stick it, and you've got rapid waterproofing at all seams or change in plane and penetrations. Your typical seam tape installation will require a mortar installation and time to cure. You don't have that with WP peel and stick, so we're saving on downtime. And then if you look at a traditional shower pan liner system, it requires a pre-pitch, the liner installation, a final mud bed slope. And with the Hydrostop system, we only require a final mud bed slope and the installation of the Hydrostop membrane over the top. This saves an additional step and time. So we've highlighted some of the ways that the Hydrostop system simplifies installation, saves time and labor, proving that productivity is our product and making installations more profitable.
Okay, so let's talk about what kind of quality you're getting with this system. So we've gone over all the bullet points. Hydrostop waterproof membrane is a high quality fabric that's 20 mils thick. That 20 mils gets us that low perm rating of 0.05. That is an incredibly low perm rating. What does this allow for us? This allows a wider range of installations with this one membrane. You know, we're not just limited to residential. We're going into commercial steam rooms and steam showers. We're going into commercial kitchens. We're finding these wet areas. We're giving solutions, viable solutions for all these scenarios. The zero VOCs, or volatile organic compounds. This product does not smell. The UZIN setting mortars, CX20, 33, 30, and HS 200, they all have zero VOCs. So the Hydrostop system is going to lead us to healthy indoor air quality. We're not going to have something that is going to smell up the room and give our customers either headaches or cause problems for the people that are working inside of these buildings. And then not only on top of that, you're getting lead contributing points for these projects and the satisfaction and the peace of mind knowing that we're using responsible products on our job. So review, Hydrostop meets and exceeds industry waterproofing standards. What does this mean? Well, UZIN is not the only ones qualifying these products. We talked about all the third-party testings that we've done with this, the ANSI, ICC, ASTM, and EMI code. They verified our product. This is not our word saying it. They verified our product, and that way you have confidence in our system. Second bullet point, predetermined mill thickness, the membrane in conjunction with accessories and mortar for a full system install. Roller and trowel applied membranes, yeah, they work, but there is an opportunity for error within the installation. They have, you know, if you're not laying on a thick enough coat, you could have a waterproof membrane that isn't functioning as it was meant to be installed. Having the accessories like seam tape, the peel and stick seam tape, the preformed corners and pipe and mixing valve collars all makes this really just a foolproof system that is Hydrostop. Productivity is our product. The Hydrostop system simplifies the installation. We're going to save time, we're going to save labor, and we're going to just give you more confidence that being more productive is ultimately going to benefit everybody. The end user is getting their product turned around to them faster. The installation is able to get on more jobs. And the people that are bidding and specifying this project are using products that are of quality manufacturing, and they're responsibly manufactured. One substantial membrane for a wide range of installations and no calculated VOCs. Breathe easy. Hydrostop's lack of VOC does not stink up the job site with unnecessary smells that could potentially be hazardous. So is there a value here? Obviously, the answer is yes. So it doesn't matter if you're an architect, you're an owner, a contractor, installer, or one of our distribution partners, there is a clear value in this system for you. So what are we asking? We're asking that you give Hydrostop a shot, get us on the projects, reach out to your local reps, reach out to us. We are very job site centric. We love being on the job site. We want to be involved. We want to partner with you so that we can build that confidence and build a working relationship that is, you know, again, not to beat a dead horse, that is extremely productive.
All right. Well, we thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing your time with us. We really appreciate the opportunity to share these this product with you, this system with you. Our contact information is on the screen there, and beyond that, you can also connect with us on social media with our UZIN email there, as well as our phone number for our corporate offices. And you can also sign up for upcoming updates and more. And with that, we'll turn it over to you, Josh. Josh, are you on mute?
Sorry about that. Anyway, Ray, Jared, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for presenting all this. We do have a few questions that have rolled in here. So Justin has asked, should the seam tape with the adhesive on it only be used in a fabric to fabric type of seam?
Yeah, that was what it was designed, and it's part of the system. I would say if you're going to use that seam tape in a other atmosphere, it's trial and error by you, you know. So
Sure.
the tape was manufactured and was designed to work in conjunction to that. You don't want to put that behind the seam. If that's kind of what I'm understanding from the question, it does want to be, you do want to put that on top of the seam.
Okay. Yep. Nope. Totally makes sense. Chris asked, what is the minimum mortar ANSI rating for installing membrane?
Well, we have the the CX20 meets the 118.4 and the 118.7, or not 118.7, 118.11. So for our system, that's what we are requiring. We do recommend you use the CX20 mortar if you are going to go outside of the UZIN mortar line and you wanted to use another manufacturer's mortar. Highly recommend bond tests be performed to really understand if the composition or the makeup of other manufacturers' mortars are going to work in conjunction. We've got our testing and time with our products to know that it bonds, but we really don't know if other manufacturers' products are going to bond the material.
Yeah, exactly, and that goes. A lot of manufacturers have that same type of philosophy. We obviously know what works with our products, and we test with our products. Not saying that they are not used outside of the box, on regular bases, but that's up to the installer, no doubt. I think you kind of answered this. Can we use the CX20 to install the membrane? And Chris kind of asked the same question. Yep.
Yeah, we can, absolutely, and we make a distinction, depending on your application. But residential showers all day long, we're using CX20 to install the membrane. When we get into a commercial application, like a steam showers, when we're asking you to bump up into that CX30 membrane for the installation of the membrane, and then at that point the tile as well.
Okay, yeah, and that kind of leads. Jeremy asked the question, would it be preferred to use CX30 or CX33 when it's a steam shower application? And as you mentioned, bump up at least to CX30. Any reason to, where would we want to incorporate CX33?
Yeah, well, the CX33 is a speed set product. It has the same ratings as a CX30, but it is a speed set mortar. So with that, when we're looking at we had a customer that the Mountainside Fit in the slide that we showed, they used it to bond the tile to the lid because they wanted that set off a little faster, that grabbed it a little faster. So you can use in that application. We talked about if you wanted to flood test the pan immediately, you can use a CX33 and your peel and stick seam tape for the seams at the changing plane at the bottom of the shower pan. So CX33 can be utilized in those commercial applications with the steam showers as well, or even residential if you just want something that dries faster.
Cool. Isaac asked, he said, hey, when are we going to come out with our own drains and hydro board as opposed to the Curto board, because they would love to replace it from another manufacturer that they're using. I'll let you guys answer that, but I think we would all agree. I mean, we're always working on things, right?
Yeah, the system is complete as is. We have a cut to fit drain collar, and with all good things or fine wines, it takes time. It takes time to get these things moving, and so we have explored some options, and you don't want to rush. You don't want to rush things on finding the quickest solution, because it might not be the best solution, or it might not be the solution that's going to make us productive. That's a real big part that we're trying to hit. We're trying to keep our guys productive and moving forward. So I don't have a timeline answer. Obviously we all want it right now, but the answer is, these, with all good things, we sometimes have to wait. Patience is a virtue.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, that's a very good point, Jared. I mean, at UZIN, we're all about systems and we're all about putting things together. So we're constantly working on things in the background. We definitely have more resources that we've added on the tile and stone line. with the addition of our technical manager, Nick Durr, who is full speed ahead on several products, and he is assisting our product manager, Dave Hamilton. So we're full steam ahead on the tile and stone side. So, I would just say, Isaac, as Jared said, good things to come from those that wait, I guess, put it that way. So, hey, another question that came in, UZIN just actually revamped some of their warranty recommendations. What kind of warranty do we offer with the Hydrostop material? Can you guys just go over that just a little bit?
Yeah, so the system starts off with a 10-year warranty, and then we have a +10 feature when you include multiple products of UZIN, so you get a 20-year warranty when you go full system all the way through the installation. So, for example, if we were to do the Hydrostop system, you get, say, CX20 mortar in a residential shower, accompanied with Hydrostop and accessories, and then setting your tile with CX20 mortar again, and then finishing off with our extra color grout, you're obviously going to get that +10 warranty, and so you'll qualify for that 20-year.
Perfect. Yeah, and that's a great benefit of doing business and conducting business using the UZIN system, is that not only do we want to provide you with good quality products, we want to back it up with the +10 warranty, as you guys just mentioned there. That goes for any of the UZIN products as well. So. Jeremy asked, hey, is there an install video? That install video that you guys showed, I'll quickly answer that. That is going to be available on YouTube, and we will definitely make this entire recording, this entire webinar available on our website, so people have access to that.
We're going to enter that into film festivals, by the way. I mean, wow.
Well, that's something Jared and I did just for this presentation, but I think we look to make some even better quality videos in the future that we can post and share as well, Jeremy.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, just from the marketing guy standpoint, we are definitely working on videos. That is a top priority for especially the rest of 2020 and getting into 2021. So, all right. Is this product, Corey asked, is this product similar to MD Prova with added benefits? So, we could make the switch to UZIN products, and the question was asked on a specific manufacturer, so let you guys go ahead and address that.
I myself have actually never heard of that manufacturer. We'll have to look it up and get back to you on that one.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it myself either.
All right,
I don't know where Corey, what part of the nation Corey is in. Sometimes there's manufacturers in different parts that, they're more prevalent in certain areas. Out here is completely different from the East Coast. So I wish we had a better answer for you.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. So, all right. All right. So let's say the situation was, the contractor had to basically kind of fill in the corner or pack it with some mortar to, kind of fill in some minor cracking. Would it be possible to go over that with the seam tape with the adhesive, or would you rather use some fabric and without the adhesive on it, and that would be embedded into the mortar, if that kind of made sense there?
I think I understand. Anytime, I'm assuming this is like an inside corner installation. Yeah. Anytime you get in these inside corners or these change in planes, if you will, there's a level of movement that is far and above your typical horizontal board seams. And so having that fabric embedded into a mortar to increase that flexibility and handle that movement with the substantial temperature change that showers do bring, you're going in, you're turning the water up to as hot as it can possibly get, depending on where your water heater goes, and then it cools off once the water stops. That's quite a bit of a temperature swing, and so there's going to be some movement in there. So embedding mortar with that fabric into those areas and overlapping those cracks or those voids. Obviously, if the void is too big, you might want to think about either pulling boards off and making a new cut, making a cut that's tighter, or addressing that crack prior to the installation of the fabric, but it's always good to protect those corners, especially inside corners, or changing planes, be it at the curb or your shower benches if there's a bench present. There's just more inherent room for movement there. So reinforcing that mortar with fabric is always a good idea.
Yep. Nope. Totally agree. Another question here: can Hydrostop be installed over drywall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Easy enough. Color match silicone sealants to match your grout. And I know that is a question that gets brought up quite a bit. Once again, going back to what Jared said, guys, I'll just jump in here. Good things come to wait. I would say stay tuned very shortly. So that is very much a top priority. So just stay tuned on that one there. So I'll go ahead and take that one. So looks like Corey's going to go ahead and he's going to get with Scotty up in Wisconsin on the manufacturer that we didn't have a lot of information on there. So we'll be able to address that, which is great. But okay. Is there any CAD details to address connections with drains or anything like that you guys are you aware of that are out there?
Not that I'm aware of. I wish there was. Honestly, it's kind of I don't know if it's a gray area, but there's not a lot of information about that. I mean, we've been working on it here. That the drain collar that we have, you can use with any FHA drain. So, but yeah, I mean, some of the drains that we've seen out there, it takes a little while to figure out, how it would work, or even with the waterproof drain assemblies that are out there.
Yeah, and if I can kind of add on that, drains are getting pretty trick now. I mean, they're getting very unique in shape and size. I mean, obviously we have the typical square drains that go right in the center of the pans, but now you got linear drains, you've got triangular drains, you've got drains that have LED lights coming out of them just to let you know that the water's draining. So to have those CAD manufactured details, I would say would probably have to default to the manufacturer of the drain to make sure that we're not blocking the weep holes. We're attaching this properly to where we're not going to stop water from trickling down in through this secondary drain system that's not necessarily the top drain part.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It makes sense. So, well, guys, it looks like the questions we've ran through all the questions, and they were wonderful. Any last thoughts? Yeah, really good questions. So, any last comments, thoughts? Anything you guys want to add?
We just appreciate everybody's time. We're really excited to share this, with people from all over the United States. And thank you, Josh, for helping us set this up.
Yeah, no problem.
Now the butterflies are over now.
Well, Ray, Jared, you guys did a wonderful job as always, and we knew you would. Thank you very much for presenting this information on our Hydrostop products. And again, folks, if there's any questions, please get a hold of your UZIN technical manager or regional manager. If you don't know who that is, you can certainly contact us at UZIN. Our contact information is on the website, or feel free to reach out to Ray and Jared from wherever you are in the country. They can certainly point you in the right direction as well. But for myself, Josh Newberger, again, Director of Marketing for UZIN, thank you very much for joining us on this productivity series, and specifically on the UZIN Hydrostop. We do have 2 more webinars coming up, one in November and one in December. In November, we're going to be talking about our newest product, 890, NC890 Hydro Patch. And then in December, we're going to have a conversation about adhesives. So make sure to register for those. That registration is available on our website, and we can go from there. So with that, we will leave you go. We appreciate you guys joining us, and hope everybody stays safe, stays healthy, and have a great day.
See you guys.
Bye.